Yo, what's up, guys? I know it's been a while, so get all your jokes out now. I'm a terrible YouTuber. We get it. So it's your boy Orange Bateman right here, and I'm gonna be discussing a little bit of a different topic today because a couple weeks ago I saw a movie, Thor: Love and Thunder, the latest release from Marvel Studios, and I'm here to give a take on it. Is it a good movie? And the short answer is going to be no. It is not a good movie. Maybe on like a first watch, as like a first watch, it's a decent movie. But I mean, like shit, dude. I can see any movie for the first time, and it'll probably have my attention up until the end. But would I ever see Thor: Love and Thunder again? Fuck no, dude. This movie is not good. I'm honestly convinced Marvel is just like trolling all of their hardcore fans that want to actually see some shit because they literally build up your expectations for this movie with all the trailers and the posters and all that stuff just for this to be probably one of their worst major releases in the past couple of years, dude. I mean, shit, Ant-Man was better than this movie. So, I mean, fuck. You expect something like really cool. You know, they promote this really scary, really dark villain in Christian Bale, Gore the God Butcher, and the motherfucker gets like 15 minutes of screen time. You know, he's barely in this movie. He's in like the opening scene, so you think that maybe he'll be like the main focus of this movie. Absolutely not. No fucking way. He is an imminent threat off screen for I'd say like 80% of this movie, which is just horrendous. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Don't even put his name in the fucking poster. He gets literally like 10, 15 minutes of screen time and that's it. Don't get me started on the Guardians of the Galaxy cameo either, because that was another thing that they hyped the fuck up for this movie, and they dip in like the first 15 minutes. So, like I don't know, guys. So you expect a lot of action from a Marvel movie, but this shit was not it. Like, there's a couple good action scenes in like the opening and the closing, and then in between is, probably the worst rom-com you've ever watched in your fucking life. It is miserable, man. It is so bad. Um, Another thing about the comedy in this movie is like, when you're watching a comedy movie, the comedy is the driving force. Like, you know what I'm saying? The comedy happens in like not fucking the movie is moving in spite of the comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still going. With Thor: Love and Thunder, every time they make a joke, the plot and the storyline just hits a wall. Everything is stopping for this one shitty joke, and it takes up like maybe 5 minutes. Like the all right, so we'll go over like some of the classics in this movie that they just beat to death. All these jokes that they just beat the shit out of. You have Thor, and like he like still has feelings for like his hammer or some shit, so his axe is getting jealous. That was, oh my god, hilarious bit. Second of all, this was probably just thrown in for like the kids, but you have like the goats that are screaming like, bro. I don't know if you guys had Vine back in the day. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember that. But bro, the screaming goats shit was like literally 10 years ago. Like, you guys need some new fucking material. I'm surprised they didn't say bruh in this movie. It's so insane. Like, Marvel movies, I know we say this all the time, but they are cookie cutter as fuck. You can tell that this is made by the same people that made, all these Iron Man movies and the Doctor Strange shit. It's all the same. It's really just all the same. You have they're right behind me, aren't they? Those kind of jokes, like, oh my god. I don't know really who they're making these movies for anymore, because there were like some adult jokes in this movie. Like, Thor is butt ass naked in one scene, and like all these women are passing out. It's like, bro, what? I don't know. I wouldn't take my kid to see this movie, and at the same time, I wouldn't go to see this movie. So who do they make this shit for? It's honestly terrible. Another thing, all right, I'm gonna get to the plot in this movie. Like, this movie's a fucking joke, but I still have to break down the plot because, it is like 2 hours long when it should have been far, far less than that. Like, Jesus Christ, there hardly is a plot in this movie, so I don't know why they had to stretch it out so much. But anyways, you have Gore the God Butcher kidnapping like this is spoilers, my fault. I should have said that, but who cares? You have Gore the God Butcher kidnapping like 20 Asgardian kids or some shit. And that is the plot of this movie. He kidnapped like 20 kids. That is the stakes of this movie. And the death of all the gods. Yeah, that too. But I mean, the gods are assholes aside from Thor, so it's really just about saving Thor. Like, you know what I'm saying? They show all the other gods in one scene, and they're just a bunch of dicks. So it's like, why should I really feel bad about them dying when Thor is like the homie, and you actually want to see him live? Um, but my main thing with this is like they had this little thing at the end where, well, the main thing they're trying to get to is like you get some wish, you get to wish for anything you want, and it's like literally takes Gore the God Butcher like 15 minutes to get there. Like, did nobody tell Thanos about this shit? Like, it literally would have saved him killing his daughter. Yeah, that's really it. He just killed his daughter. That's the only sacrifice he made. But still, it would have saved him hella time. He wouldn't have had to kill all those people. But I mean, that was kind of his goal anyways. So, I mean, dude, like that's a big plot hole for me because Thanos could literally have just gone there when like weak ass Gore the God Butcher made it there on his own. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a plot hole. I'm not really gonna get too deep into that because Marvel movies are made by fucking idiots. Like they don't realize this shit. So just kind of wanted to say this movie is not good. There's just way too much comedy. Like I understand that Thor movies are a little bit more lighthearted than these other movies. Like Ragnarok is, not super serious, but fucking still. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. Make me feel something. It's impossible to connect to any of these characters when they're just trying to, crack jokes and, fuck, what am I looking for? Undermine, like, the severity of the situation. Like, they're just constantly bombarding you with fucking jokes. Even when, you think things are about to get serious, no. Like, it's insane. And, way too many side characters. Like, who gives a fuck about all these characters, bro? They just kind of threw, what's her name? Natalie Portman. I don't know the actual character's name. They just kind of threw her in there and just like made her She-Thor in like 5 minutes. They didn't really do a good job explaining any of that. And then she just dies. At the end, she just like kind of out of nowhere, she just dies. And that's like whatever, bro. Like Marvel love interests, like can anyone have a happy ending in Marvel? Like Jesus Christ, you guys. Are any of them still together? Like no. Iron Man is a pack, so he can't be with his girl. And maybe Captain America. Who I don't even know. But yeah, I mean Marvel movies just can one of them get the girl? Like fuck, you guys are so unoriginal. Like god damn. This is why people were literally going insane over Invincible because this shit is just so cookie cutter and it's all the same shit. So, basically Marvel Phase 5 is going to have to literally just like blow me away in order to like make me still interested in these fucking movies. I don't even know why I saw Thor Love and Thunder. I should have seen Minions Rise of Gru, bro. Like that's a goated movie right there. Anyways, if you want to see this movie, like don't let me stop you. Like it's not unwatchable by any means. It's just like not a good movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not watching that shit ever again. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you want me to upload more consistently, it's not gonna happen. But anyways, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. Comment down below if you've seen the video. Let me know what you think of the movie. I'm not gonna like kill you guys if you enjoyed the movie. Like it's a fun movie. Don't get me wrong, but I just did not think it was good. Anyways, guys, take care. See you in the next one.